rebuild?
No. Rebuild to me means Miami's in a rebuild.
Maybe like an on-the-fly rebuild.
Retool, I think that's fair. But you're always retooling in the NFL. I mean, that's you have 30 about 30 to 35% turnover every year in the NFL. So, I mean, that's just life in the NFL in the modern era. That's every team. I mean, guys come, guys go. Everybody's renting space. Everybody.
That's true.
Coaches, executives, except the owner. And we're all renting space because we're all going to pass away at some point. But I'm saying as an employee, they're all renting space. And that includes Howie. Everybody's got a shelf life, even though it doesn't look like it. He already got demoted once. Well, not demoted because he got a better title and more money. But from his perspective, he got demoted because he loves personnel. But yeah. So, I mean, players come and players go. And that's why, they're replacing all those players. Question is, do you do it well?
Yeah, that's a big question. John, real quick, what do you think they do at Nolan Smith? I think he's more relevant now with the departure of Jalen Phillips if they're not able to trade for somebody like Grenard. The fifth-year option deadline on him, I believe, is what, May 1st?
Yeah, I think they'll pick it up.
You think they will?
It's not that high. Yeah, I think they'll pick it up.
We'll see what they do with Nolan Smith. I wonder if they have put some more eggs in his basket after the departure of Phillips, because even if they did make a trade, Grenard is what, 28 years old, I think?
Something like that. He's under 30. He's a real good player.
He's 28. He'll be 29 though in May, so he'll start the year at 29.
Yeah, he if they pull that off, Jalen Phillips will be forgotten about pretty quickly.
Yeah, Grenard's a pretty sick player. What do you think it'll take? You mentioned a two into 25 million or whatever it is.
Yeah, 2, and they're going to have to redo his deal. Yeah, so which is, the 50. By the way, they announced the compensatory picks yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Got lost in the sauce because of everything going down, but they actually got an extra one than what was expected. So that was a positive for it. They got a 6th rounder for losing Isaiah Rodgers, and most of the projections didn't have them getting that one. So slight low positive, they got an extra pick, but so all their picks are locked in, barring a mistake, which occasionally the NFL makes. So right now they have 9 picks, not 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9. So their 2nd rounder, which was already locked in, is 54th. The problem you have, and I've heard there's like 10 teams in Grenard, from what I've heard. You would think one of those 10 teams has a better 2nd round pick than 54. So you might have to add a sweetener, but that sweetener could be a day 3 pick. You got an extra, like I said, you got a 6th rounder now, which is 215. So maybe you send a 2 and a 6. And maybe you get a 7 back. Howie likes to play the draft positioning game along with Grenard, something like that. Plus, you got to redo his contract.
Yeah. Are you sure 25 million would get it done for Grenard?
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean,
if I'm Jonathan Grenard, I'm asking for 31 million.
Yeah, I mean, Brian Burns is making 28. He's the 10th highest paid edge in football. 11th is Nick Bonito at 26.5.
Yeah, I'm not sure it'll get it done. But I know he's 19, I think, right now. Something like that. He's way underpaid.
Yeah.
Like he's under contract, I think, for 2 more years, but he's way underpaid.
Yeah, he's making 19 mil. I think you're right around there.
So that's the reason why, he wants a deal, and they're in salary cap hell. they're one of the teams in salary cap, issues. So they really have a difficult time fitting it, even if they from everything I've heard, they love the player. They don't want to lose him. But and then from the Eagles standpoint, you have to talk about, what they have budgeted, which is significant, but it obviously wasn't 30. So if he wants 30, you got to go down to plan C or plan D or plan E. And maybe you got to look at the draft and start looking at edge rushers.
Yeah, I think round one could be likely, depending on what they do at edge. We will see. Good stuff there. Let's go to some more super chats. They're coming in today. Appreciate everybody. Here's Wally J40. What's up, Wally? I just wanted Phillips back, but not at 30 million. Well, everybody loves to say, John, they didn't want to pay the 30, but nobody has the answer as to how the team actually gets better when you don't want to pay the 30. That's my problem with the whole 30 thing. Now, you've given me an explanation as to what they're going to try and do, but, everybody, I don't want to pay 30. Okay, well, did the team get better or did they get worse? They got worse. Okay, so what do you do to get the football team better?
Well, yeah, that's the key to it all. And, if it's a trade, if it's a draft pick, that is all to be determined.
We will say, Wally, thanks for the super brother. Here is Martin Perez. What's up, Martin? J-Mac, what's the news on safety? Is C.J. Gardner-Johnson coming back, or are we hitting the draft for safety? Also, what's Howie got cooking? Tell us.
Well, CJ, we're talking about it again.
No, yeah, he's not coming back.
I can't imagine they bring him back. Look, if it becomes desperate and it's a 1-year deal for basically nothing, such an interesting player because he performs, but it would be very short term. I don't think the Eagles want him back. I think they'd have to be in May and very desperate and haven't been able to pull off what they want to pull off. And then maybe you leave the door open just because you never say never about anything. But I would find it very hard to believe that CJ is going to be the answer at safety.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Martin, thanks for the super. Here's Vulnerable Vitality, $20 super chat. Vitality, thank you, brother. We appreciate it. He says, signing Sweat last year is looking like it would have been a bargain. The Eagles are right to prep for these upcoming contracts. To your point, the last two free agency classes were weak and overpriced. Everyone take a deep breath. Yeah, but Sweat's a good example. They're looking for an edge. I mean, it'd be nice to have Sweat under contract right now at $19 million, but we were told the same thing. They have future contracts coming.
Well, yeah, and they have. I mean, people forget, look, there's a lot of rumors they're working on another extension that will probably clarify it if it comes down.
Is it Carter?
It is Carter.
Yeah, they should get Carter done. I heard the rumors of the trade. I'm like, what a stupid move that would be.
Well, no, I think that's part of trying to get the best deal possible. That's like,
right.
They can pivot to Morrow again. I think it's an interesting conversation because the conversation is not Carter or a Jomo. It's a Jomo and the assets you would receive for Jalen Carter. And then, if people think about it that way, they go, well, if you can get 2 first-round picks, which I don't think they can get, you can make a strong. Would you rather have Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, or would you rather have Jordan Davis, Morrow, Jomo, and 2 first-round picks? Like, that's a serious